Hi everyone and welcome back to James Wall Racing. Thanks for tuning in. Right, two videos are going up very shortly. One is going to be race 1, dry race, and the next one will be race 2, wet race. These races are both from the Brands Hatch Indy circuit in April with the Classic Touring Car Racing Club competing in the Jaguar Challenge. Now, for this weekend, Andy Harper of Auto Reserve Parts, they're an independent Jaguar Parts Specialist, had offered me the drive of the diesel very last minute, owing to his brother not being able to make it. So, those of you who know Andy probably recall that he raced last year very successfully his XJ diesel in the Jaguar Challenge and was actually Class B champion in his first year. He did incredibly well, and what's even more impressive was the fact that this was a brand new car. No one ever raced one of these before, and yet he developed it, got it on the grid and knocked it out of the park. So fair play to him. Over the winter, he's been developing this S-Type R supercharged petrol V8. So he's ditched the diesel and he's going for the supercharged V8, and he's competing in the sort of fully modified section of the Jaguar Challenge. And that thing is going to be a weapon. It's already proving itself. But trust me, that thing is going to be crazy. So the plan was originally that Daniel, his brother, who's just started out in racing, was going to use the diesel this season. Andy was going to go and play with the S-Type, but unfortunately, very last minute, Daniel couldn't make it. But Andy, and in particular Mark, who is sort of Andy's wingman on the racing, sets the cars up and has contributed hugely to the success of those cars. They both wanted the cars basically out for Brands, and in stepped yours truly at the last minute. It was a really tough decision to make, obviously, when you get the call, would you drive a car? Oh, really? Oh, no, I don't think I can make it. Trust me, I was there. So, and what a car it is, and what a setup that Andy and Mark have got. They're definitely ones to watch, I think, going forward. I think that S-Type is going to be phenomenal, and the diesel has been developed, and to be fair, is a fantastic race car. On paper, it doesn't make much sense, and you can sort of laugh it out of the park. But fair play to them. I can see why he was successful as he was last year, and quite a different driving experience from the XJS that I've used with Tom Lenthal's. It's longer wheelbase. It's a softer setup, just because of the nature of the car. It's a saloon rather than a GT. It operates in a different class, so it's more restricted. But trust me, with that torque, that turbo, and just the overall sort of setup within the car, it just made me feel really comfortable. And I also think as well that it harks back to that classic front engine rear wheel drive handling. Loads of oversteer, very, very controllable. And as you'll see in the video, there's some interesting moments. But anyway, look, it was great. Also, just one thing to say, as I mentioned, Andy's from Auto Reserve Parts. It's his company. He's based in Derbyshire, ships worldwide. And if you need anything for your Jag and you're struggling to find it from the main dealer, or you want to get reconditioned parts or second-hand parts, or, either for value or just because you can't get them because they stop production, please, I suggest you check them out. I've had a few things off Andy in the past, running my everyday road car XKR X100, and the service you get is phenomenal. The pricing's really competitive, and he does a load to help out the racing lot with spare parts, wings, doors, mirrors, wheels. It's all quite worrying what we get through, but anyway, you get the point. But for road cars, he's got stuff that you just can't buy anymore. Jaguar stopped making them, and there are a lot of cars on the road, a lot of Jags that have rotted, that have been given this second life through Andy. He strips them down, and the parts that he supplies are really good. So yeah, go check him out. I'll put a description down the bottom. I'll put a link in the description down below in the bottom. And thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy. Take care.